Contrary to popular belief, you do not actually lose weight, you don't gain strength, and you do not gain movement proficiency or muscle or anything else while you're doing exercise. Now, that sounds a little funny, but the thing is, when you're exercising, you're creating a stimulus, you're creating a stress, you're imposing a stress upon the body, and then when you do that, the body goes, man, I better be ready for this tomorrow. So when you go to sleep and when you rest at night and when you're eating and when you're relaxing is when the body actually goes into effect and gives you the things that you asked for during the workout. So that's basically what you're doing. When you're imposing a stress upon the body, you're asking the body for something, to give you something for the stimulus you provided to it. So when you go to a workout, you're providing a stimulus, a designed stress upon your body. Now that can result in a reward or it can result in a consequence. You get to decide which one you're going to do, and that's why we do the assessment up front at Grit Gym. But you impose a stress upon the body, and then it gives you what you want. But you get the reward in the rest. It's not in the gym that you're doing it. And this depends on how you're doing it. Because, like, for instance, 1 mile is 1 mile, right? Like, it's always going to be a mile. But it does matter if that's rough terrain and you're going through a mile, or it's just a nice, flat, even surface mile. Those are 2 different miles, but they're still both a mile. Well, sleep is fairly similar. So what we found was maybe like, I don't know how long sleep, like it's like 75 years of sleep research has concluded that not all 8 hours are the same 8 hours, even though they're all 8 hours. So you go to bed at 1, you wake up at 9, that's not the same as going to bed at 10 and waking up at 6. That's what I mean there. But the point of this video is that if you did redline your body today, because that's what people do at the beginning of January, is they just hit it as hard as they possibly can, then you have got to go into a rest period to get everything that you actually went for, because that's where the magic is. So if you did redline your body, we've got to go and get rest to get the effect of what you did during your workout so that you can actually have a benefit of it. So the thing to all of this exercise stuff, you don't get it in the gym. The gym creates the catalyst or the stimulus that your body reacts to while it's recovering. So you have to give it the proper amount of recovering between exercises and between sets and between your day-to-days, because if you don't do it, your body's just going to wear down and wear down and wear down. And do a quick Google search on sleep studies in regards to fat loss, and I think you'll see some pretty heavy reasons why you should get 8 hours of sleep at night. But anyway, if you're going to push your body, you got to recover from it. Make sure to get the magic, because you don't actually get strength or movement proficiency or muscle or fat loss, especially when you're in an aging population. You know, you might be able to pull that off when you're 19, but when you're 50, 55, 60, that starts to, even when you're 35, it starts to go downhill a little bit. So you don't really have the same recovery patterns as a 19-year-old. But the point of this video is you cannot be overtrained. You can only be under-recovered. If you're going to impose that stress upon the body, go get that recovery so you can be successful.